Hello and welcome back to another video on Serious About Salvage. Before we start, I do apologise about the noise. It's hammering it down and it's forecast for the whole day, so there's nothing I can do about it. I could wait an hour and it'll still be raining, so just got to get on with this. So yeah, I do apologise if the background noise is pretty loud with the rain. Anyway, new car, day. You might not be able to tell what it is from there, but that is an Audi Q5. A very nice Audi Q5, 2018. I like this car a lot. I like Audis. This one was a bit of a risk, I'll be honest, because it was listed as a non-runner. So fingers crossed we're gonna make sure it runs first. That's the main thing. But they're a cracking car. 2018, 43,000 miles. It's a 2-litre petrol TFSI Sport. Pros and cons for the petrol versus diesel fiasco. In my personal opinion, I'd prefer the petrol. Yes, it uses more fuel, but you know AdBlue, you know DPF, and when they go wrong, they're not cheap to put right on the diesels. Anyway, I'm going to turn around, let's look at the car and figure out what's going on. So there it is, it's black. Like I said, it's a 2-litre petrol TFSI Sport. And what you see is the damage, basically. This is the damage. I think the majority of the hit has been on this side because this wheel is pushed back. But we've got no issues upper wing, and the crash bars just took a glance. That leg looks straight, no issues. All the front panel's knackered, but see the leg there. I don't expect to have any issues there. Other side, this side. I'm not too sure what's gone on this side because there is some damage to this wing. I don't know what's gone on there, why that's happened. But really, yeah, this is it. There's a little bit of a scuff on the rear quarter. I'll show you. There is this, but that's, well, we know what that is. And then there's just this here, a little bit of a graze. That'll have to have attention to it. It's a really nice black. Nothing wrong with the back. Around this side, yeah, it's TFSI Quattro. Around this side, again, nothing wrong with this side. Quite a big car. This one has got the virtual cockpit in it. I'm sure everyone knows what a virtual cockpit is by now, but just open the door and shut it. Should come on. There it is. I don't know if you can see that through there, but we're going to get in a minute anyway and have a look at it. So although this is only the Sport, it's not the S line outside, they do seem to have spec'd it quite well on the inside, like I said, with the virtual cockpit, because that's not a standard. But it's also got the radars on the front for the adaptive cruise as well. So they seem to have spec'd it quite well, even though it's not an S line. And I think they still look smart, they're still alright. Not that much difference on these S lines really to Sport. So yeah, we do have some wiring issues. This first guess is the plug for the headlight, because there's no plug for the headlight hanging around there. We've got some more issues down here. Yeah, we've got some more broken wires there. That's going to be for the pedestrian protection. Yeah, there's going to be some figuring out to do some more wires here. That's the plug for the bumper loom. But we've got no bumper, we've got no loom. Yeah, it's going to be a tricky one, this. It is, definitely. Sourcing all these parts and making sure we get all the correct parts. Because although I have got one of the radars, which is in this bit of bumper corner here, I haven't got the other one. But I think it's one of them that looks worse than it is. The bonnet, nothing wrong with the bonnet. The bonnet survived. All good. So that's a good saving, because the bonnet's rather expensive. I mean, everything for these cars is expensive. This headlight, I do believe is knackered. I think the backing's all broke. So we're going to get that out at some point. But yeah, first of all, I want to just see if this runs. We've got no intercooler. I have had a look underneath it, made sure there's nothing around where the turbo is obviously going to suck up, because I don't want to suck anything in there. So I want to just jump in it really. I charged it overnight, you see, because it was flat when it got here. I want to jump in it and just make sure it runs, and then we're going to make a start and we're going to pull it apart. We've got no coolant, can't run it for long. Dipstick, I'm going to guess oh yeah, it's just a blank. They do this for some reason. They give you an actual tube, but they just put a blank in and don't put dipstick in them. So it's obviously electronic on the dash, but because it's so exposed under here, I mean, I can see the sump. It looks dry, but I do have a couple of dipsticks up here. Let's just see if we can get a reading of any oil in here, just to peace of mind. Oh yeah, there's loads. Yeah. So it's not lost its oil. Put that there, I'll clean that in a minute. That's good. A bit more confident now. Right, let's get in this thing. It's not easy to get in this car because the doors are so low. I'm going to have to climb in the back, aren't I? I'll have to climb through. It's a lovely leather. It's lovely inside, actually. There's no airbags gone off in this car. Oh, we've got Audi puddle lights. Oh, it smells great in here. It's nice. The dashboard is exactly the same as that was in my B9 S4. They use this dashboard in pretty much the whole range. I'm going to have to put you down there for a sec. In pretty much the whole range of Audis these days. Wow, that was difficult. I like them inside. They're a beautiful car. Oh, the seatbelts are fired. That's interesting, but no airbags. All right. There's the key. There's the key. I'm starting to worry then. I couldn't see a key. It's down here. So hopefully, yeah. Just one press. There we go. Look at that. I am a fan of the Audi virtual cockpits. They're a nice place to be. Yep. I know there's no coolant in it. I like them because of how you can, put the sat nav, Audi pre-sense protection, oil change inspection, oil level okay. Oh, it checks it without it running. That's interesting. Tire pressure, adaptive lights, washer, front light, yeah, main beam, yeah. Look at that. That is cool. Anyway, let's see. If it runs, so brakes feel good. Of course it runs. Fires straight up. They puzzle me a bit sometimes at auction. Fans are running. because there's no coolant in it. Yeah. That's all I want to do. Yeah, I mean, they puzzle me, like I was saying then, they puzzle me a little bit at auction sometimes. I can understand why they haven't tried it. There could have been damage to the underside, the sump, but it probably would have gone for a bit more, wouldn't it, if they'd have showed it running. But I suppose that's that was to my benefit, shall I say. But you got to take a bit of a risk sometimes. This time it's paid off. So there we go, it runs. Right, so next up, you know what I want to see? I want to see if it's got the indicators that flick to the side. So that's what the part says on a minute. Let's have a look on the back. No. Boo. No. Oh well. Yeah, I think on the outside they've gone pretty basic with this on the spec sheet. Right, anyway, so yeah, the plan, we need to pull this apart. I need to make a list of exactly what I need. When it did turn up for the night, I have looked at the suspension and I have got a full suspension assembly for this corner coming. It only looks like 2 pieces are broken, which I will show you, but I've got the whole corner coming. So that will get that wheel back in position. Need obviously to get a wheel, but I just want to get all this off, basically to find all the part numbers, because going and buying a complete front end for this is out of the equation. They're just too expensive, ranging from 5,000 up to 8,000 people are asking for a front end off these, and I'm just not paying that. I'll be able to piece it together way cheaper than that. The only piece I'm going to struggle with is this front bumper. Because I need the whole lot, I'm going to have to buy a complete front bumper, which is going to be 800 quid to £1,000 on its own, just for that bumper. So that's going to be the killer, but everything else, pretty sure quite a few bits on this will be the same on other Audis. For instance, the radiator, probably. But until I pulled it out and had a look, got some part numbers, I don't know. So that's the job that we're doing. So we're just going to get camera going. We're going to get literally everything that's broken off this car and get it stripped right back and have a good look exactly what's going on, and we can go from there basically and see what we need. Okay, now we've got a bit of room on this driver's side where the most part of the damage is. We can have a look at these suspension components now. And the only parts I've noticed is the track redender snapped the fitting straight off the knuckle. So that big piece, that's the knuckle, that's gone. And then in terms of control arms, the only one that looks bent is the rear one, that one. It's like a banana. And it shouldn't be. And that's what's caused the wheels to go back. I don't think there's any issue with the top ones. I don't think there's any issue with that one, but like I said, we have got the whole corner coming. The drive shaft's still in. The drive shaft, that hurt a bit. Appears to have no splits in the boots. I don't think there's going to be an issue with that drive shaft, in all honesty. And luckily, I can't see any damage to the subframe, because subframe is aluminium on this. So, actually one of the front pieces, where the leg fixes to the back, it's actually on steel. So that's good. Oh, what was that? So I don't think there's going to be much issue here. Put a whole corner in it and we know for definite then there's going to be no issues. The leg, you can see the leg's perfect. The back of the arch, all this is still intact. No signs of any impact. I'll have to straighten up the little mounts that, you know, the wing fixes to, but higher up there's nothing along there. Did a bit of a tweak on that. Decide whether to get a new one or straighten it, I don't know yet. But yeah, the end plate's a little bit bent over at the top on the leg, but the leg itself looks perfectly fine. So this side, I think, should be fine. We need a lower radiator support bracket, that's very broke. But yeah, we're lucky because everything fixes to this aluminium cradle, and it looks like we got very lucky here. No movement in the rack. So on to the other side. Same again, wing off, arch liner out. That'll release that headlight and allow that headlight to come out. So I'll just whip this side off to the same stage as that side, off camera. It's exactly the same, there's no point doing it twice. And then we will move on to the front. Front's going to be pretty simple. All your crash bar fixing points go straight through your front panel as well. So if you undo front panel there, same on the other side, or your crash bar, that whole lot will come out together, but I don't think I want to take it all out. Reason being, the Air Conrad is way up top on this, you can see it there, and it's not been touched, so I don't want to empty it if it's still full of gas. We'll leave that in place and zip tied up it whilst we get all the other parts. But we'll get to that when we get to that, won't we? First of all, let's get this side to the same stage as the other side. Right, we're fully stripped. These are all the parts on the floor. And there's nothing to be concerned about with this car now. Everything is straight in terms of the body. Like I said before, them legs are untouched. I've even straightened up the actual face, so that's straight now. Inner wing's perfect place. Inner wing perfect place. Literally, it's just everything that bolts onto the front of it. We can get right in here now and have a look. Let's get a torch. So yeah, we've been rather lucky really, especially with this sump, because it's a plastic sump, but there's no marks on it. It's all good. Not a mark to the front of the engine. The damage was like, just like the, I don't know, down here and there. It's a weird one really. All the cradle is good. Steering rack's fine. You can see your turbo there, and there's the outlet. All good. This side again, all good. That's your intercooler pipe. We need the other one that comes from there, and we need the intercooler. That's the bottom of the rad support. Obviously this side was broke, so I took that off. So yeah, it's going to be alright, this car. Aircon rad is still full of aircon, so that's staying on, and we'll piece it together. The only difficulty we're going to have, like I said, is the wiring, getting some plugs and harnesses, and this front bumper. Everything else is going to be plain sailing. Suspension will be easy to fix. I've not took it off because I want to take it off and put it back on at the same time. Bolt out, bolt in, you know what I mean. So that'll put that right. Washer bottle's fine. No mounting points are damaged anywhere. It's actually took the hit really well, and I can't believe that aluminium cradle's not broken. But it's not, honestly. There's not any issues with it. So the actual suspension arms have taken the whole of the actual impact, which is perfect, really. Perfect. So a rough list of what we need. Suspension arms are sorted. I'm hoping that's going to solve that. We need a wheel and tyre, and then that will run and drive. Okay. We need front panel, radiator and intercooler. That will get us coolant in the engine up to temp. We can drive it around. There'll be no issues then. The rest of it then is panelling. We need a pair of wings. We need a pair of headlights. We need a complete front bumper. It's not actually all that much, is it really? Our electronic fins are all intact. We've got the top piece there. I don't know if we'll be able to use that, or whether another one will come with a bumper. Both splash guards are perfectly fine. The fabric, so they haven't got damaged at all. We do need the bottom pieces though that go to the bumper. The fan pack, not a mark on it. Not a mark on it. And one of the arch trims is okay. This one's okay. But we need one for the other side. Then there's the radiator support from underneath, that piece there. That's the intercooler pipe. 2 headlight brackets. And then there's going to be numerous little bits and pieces that, like I said, they're going to be the tricky bits. I'll have to find some drawings, some exploded drawings, and figure out, yeah, all these little clips and bits and brackets, because there's a lot. We must remember to get a trim for the bottom of the door as well. But all in all, I'm very happy actually. It's all going to be down to cost of parts now, isn't it? We've got to do it, obviously got to see it through, but That's going to either make or break this car, the cost of the parts. The rest of it, not forgetting obviously we need a set of seat belts as well. I bet they're not going to be cheap. It might be wise pulling them out and getting part numbers again. You never know, they might be the same in something else. Never know. Yeah, I mean that's it really. My job now is to go through all these bits and find part numbers and see what I can find, basically. See what bits and pieces I can find for it, and we'll start to make some progress. I know there's a pair of wings available in colour. I don't know the condition though. Headlights aren't an issue. Front panel isn't a problem. Radiator's not a panel. Crash bar, it really is not a problem. Crash bar's not a problem. Intercooler's not a problem. I've seen all these available. Headlight brackets will be fine. Yeah, it's going to be this front bumper. That's going to be the one, I think, that we're going to be. That might just hold us up, I think, on this. But I'm happy with that. So that's going to be it for this one. I said my job now is to get some part numbers and find some parts, and then once we've got enough, wheel. Need a wheel. Once we've got enough, we can get on with it and get some parts on it. Oh, good. Alright, thank you as always for watching. Massively appreciated. I hope you enjoyed it. Big thumbs up if you have. Don't forget to subscribe. And that way you're notified of all future videos and updates on this vehicle and all the other vehicles that we do. Thank you very much. Cheers.